November of last year, the city of Marco Island started the Hideaway Beach and Sanddollar Island construction project. This project is a significant effort that aims to restore and preserve the natural beauty and ecological balance of the areas around and including the Tigertail Beach and Lagoon, Sanddollar Island, and Hideaway Beach. Many local residents are invested in this project and are eager to see the progress that's been made. That's why in this video we'll guide you through a visual tour of the latest developments and advancements made since we visited the project in early December of last year. You will see the before and after images of the changes made to the area in just 30 days and how the dredging project has transformed it. Additionally, we will revisit the key goals of the project and explain how they align with the overall vision of preserving and restoring the ecosystem for future generations to enjoy. So whether you appreciate nature, live in the area, or have a concern for the environment, this video is for you. This is what the area on the northern tip of Marco Island looked like in early December of 2022. The construction workers on site are busting their butts working 7 days a week from dusk till dawn to get this project completed by the April deadline. As you can see, there are multiple cranes, trucks, and other dredging equipment carving away at the sand here and transporting hundreds of thousands of yards of wet sand to the outer part of the island to help shore up the barrier beach there. When you compare the same area just 30 days later, you get a clear perspective on the vastness of this project and work completed within such a short period of time. You can see how much sand was removed and carted to other parts of the island as the construction workers are relentless while staying focused on the job at hand. The improvements made are remarkable. While the sand removed from this section will be repurposed for other parts of the island, the bigger waterway will significantly increase the flow of water into the lagoon. As you can imagine, a project of this size and complexity requires multiple government agencies to review and approve before any work can begin. In fact, permission was granted by the Florida Department of Environmental Protection, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The intention is to bring the Tigertail Lagoon and Sanddollar Island back to the state it was before Hurricane Irma in 2017. Hurricane Irma caused significant damage to this area, causing a reduction in the height and strength of the central part of the island. This made it easier for storm waves to wash over the island and push sand into the lagoon. In the past 5 years, currents from the Gulf have grown the northern tip of the island by 15 acres, which were posing a threat to the Marco River navigation channel and even the closure of the lagoon's entrance. As a result, some vital seagrasses and wetland areas were covered and the flow of tides to the southern end of the lagoon was obstructed. In September of last year, Hurricane Ian dealt a fatal blow, causing Sanddollar Island to fuse with the mangrove shoreline in the middle section, resulting in 2 separate lagoons. Currently, there's a thin and unsustainable break in Sanddollar Island by the southern lagoon, which is pushing even more sand into that area. This is the only source of tidal flow to the southern lagoon and county park at the moment. Sanddollar Island, the lagoon, and the associated mangrove shoreline provide an important natural barrier against storms for the northwest side of Marco Island, which is why they are trying to maintain it. In order to accomplish this goal, the construction team is using all of its equipment and is focused on doing 4 major things. First, they are opening up the lagoon's northern entrance and deepening the lagoon channel to improve tidal flow and water quality and restore habitat. Second, they are reconnecting the northern and southern lagoon sections by excavating the channel that previously existed. Third, they are recycling the sand from the island's northern tip in the lagoon channel to rebuild a protective dune in the island's middle section. And fourth, they are shaping and grading the island's northern tip to create optimal conditions for shorebird nesting. The project is scheduled to be completed by April. As you may know, beach dredging can have both positive and negative impacts on the environment and wildlife, and people have varying opinions about this specific project. Some people believe that the benefits of beach dredging, such as protecting coastal communities and infrastructure, outweigh the negative impacts on wildlife and the environment. Others believe that the negative impacts on wildlife and the environment are unacceptable and that alternative solutions, such as using natural beach nourishment, should be considered instead. What do you think? Let us know by providing a comment below, and if you're interested in seeing the area as it was in early December of last year, please follow the link in the description below. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future videos.